Colin, a beloved and talented hockey player, passed away, but not before giving the ultimate gift of life.
Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 8.
Listen, this is a big pleasure for me because the first part I ever played in a movie, I played an elevator operator.
Earl Holliman, an accomplished actor celebrated for his versatility on stage and screen, leaves behind a rich legacy spanning decades. Born on September 11, 1928 in Delhi, Louisiana, Holliman faced a challenging start to life, losing his natural father before birth and spending his earliest days in an orphanage. Adopted by loving parents, he grew up in Oil City, Louisiana, where he developed a passion for acting. After a stint in the U.S. Navy, Holliman studied at the Pasadena Playhouse, marking the beginning of his illustrious career. His breakthrough came with a Golden Globe-winning role as Katharine Hepburn's brother in The Rainmaker. He went on to deliver memorable performances in Giant, The Sons of Katie Elder, and the classic Forbidden Planet. On television, he starred in the groundbreaking Policewoman alongside Angie Dickinson, bringing depth and charm to the role of Lieutenant Bill Crowley. Holliman's range extended to the Twilight Zone and westerns like Wide Country. Beyond acting, he was deeply committed to animal welfare, serving as president of Actors and Others for Animals and running the Fiesta Dinner Theater in San Antonio. Earl Holliman passed away at the age of 96 in Studio City, leaving a legacy of cinematic brilliance and compassion. Tributes to Earl Holliman. Number 7. Helen Gallagher, a luminary of Broadway and television, was a multifaceted talent whose career spanned decades. Born on July 19, 1926 in Brooklyn, she grew up in Scarsdale and the Bronx. By the age of 8, she was studying dance, setting the stage for her illustrious career. Her passion for performing offered her an escape from shyness, allowing her to shine on stage. Gallagher debuted on Broadway in Cole Porter's Seven Lively Arts in 1944. Showcasing her versatility in dance and performance. She gained acclaim with her Tony-winning roles as Gladys Bumps in Pal Joey in 1952, and Lucille Early in No No, Nanette in 1971. She also earned a nomination for Sweet Charity in 1967, where she later took over the lead role, performing the iconic Big Spender. Her collaborations with legends like Bob Fosse, Jerome Robbins, and George Balanchine established her as a Broadway mainstay. Gallagher's small-screen success came as Maeve Ryan on the soap opera Ryan's Hope from 1975 to 1989, earning her 3 Daytime Emmy Awards. Her character's warmth and resilience endeared her to audiences, and her portrayal is celebrated as one of the greatest in daytime television history. Offstage, Gallagher taught singing at New York's Herbert Berghof Studio, nurturing the next generation of performers. In her personal life, she was briefly married to Frank Wise, but her devotion to her craft remained constant. Helen Gallagher passed away at the age of 98. Her legacy as a Broadway icon and beloved television actress endures, inspiring countless performers and fans. Tributes to Helen Gallagher. Number 6. Scott L. Schwartz, a towering presence in both Hollywood and the wrestling ring, left an everlasting mark through his multifaceted career. Known for his roles as the quintessential bad guy in films like Ocean's 11, Spider-Man, and The Scorpion King, Schwartz also appeared in television hits such as Star Trek Voyager, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Charmed. Standing at 6 feet 10 inches and 303 pounds, his imposing frame and agile talent made him a sought-after figure in both dramatic and stunt work, earning him recognition as one of the entertainment industry's memorable villains. His portrayal of Bruiser in the Ocean's trilogy remains iconic. Born on March 16, 1959, in Philadelphia, Schwartz excelled in sports at George Washington High School before attending Temple University. Initially pursuing football and hockey, he shifted paths to professional wrestling, training under the legendary Killer Kowalski. Debuting as Giant David and later adopting the persona the Israeli Commando, Schwartz toured globally, captivating audiences with his charisma and skill. His entry into acting was serendipitous, spurred by a Hollywood agent who saw his wrestling performances. Beyond his on-screen presence, Schwartz showcased versatility, directing and producing films like Changing Hands. He also engaged in philanthropy, championing cancer awareness following his sister's death and supporting numerous children's charities, including Special Olympics and hospital outreach programs. A recipient of multiple humanitarian honors, including the CHOC Glass Slipper Award and the Gulf Coast Film and Video Festival Lifetime Achievement Award, Schwartz balanced his larger-than-life persona with genuine kindness and dedication to giving back. Scott L. Schwartz passed away at the age of 65 after a prolonged illness. His legacy endures in film, wrestling, and the lives he touched through his charitable efforts. Tributes to Scott L. Schwartz. Number 5. Jim Knaub was a pioneering wheelchair racer, actor, and motivational speaker whose life exemplified resilience and determination. Born on January 5, 1956 in Corona, California, Knaub was raised in Lakewood alongside his siblings. He displayed athletic promise early, competing as a pole vaulter at Cal State Long Beach and reaching the semifinals of the 1976 U.S. Olympic trials. However, a motorcycle accident in 1978 left him paralyzed, dramatically altering his trajectory. Knaub embraced wheelchair racing in 1980, quickly establishing himself as a transformative force in the sport. Over a 25-year career, he won the Boston Marathon 5 times, the Los Angeles Marathon 3 times, and the Long Beach Marathon 11 times, among countless other victories worldwide. By the 1990s, he had set every wheelchair racing world record, elevating the sport's visibility and reshaping perceptions of disabled athletes. Beyond his athletic achievements, Knaub was a tireless advocate and motivational speaker. He inspired countless individuals facing physical challenges, often saying, "I'm not here to tell you what you can't do, but what you can do." He frequently gave his medals to young people with disabilities, encouraging them to believe in their potential. His motto, "Why walk when you can fly?" encapsulated his unyielding optimism. Knaub's impact extended to acting, with appearances in popular TV shows such as The A-Team and Happy Days. In later years, he championed environmental causes, initiating projects like the PCH Cleanup Project to promote outdoor engagement and conservation. Jim Knaub passed away at the age 68. Preceded in death by his parents and brother, he is survived by his siblings and extended family. His legacy of courage, innovation, and generosity continues to inspire. Tributes to Jim Knaub. Number 4. Janet Kingsbury, a beloved actress and television presenter, left an indelible mark on Australian and British entertainment. Born in the UK, she embarked on a remarkable career that spanned decades and resonated with audiences of all ages. Kingsbury began her acting journey in 1968 with a guest role on the children's series Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. This marked the start of a career filled with roles in iconic Australian television shows, including Home and Away, A Country Practice, GP, and All Saints. Her talent extended beyond acting. Kingsbury became a cherished presenter on Play School, appearing in 152 episodes. Her warm presence and ability to connect with children made her a household name. She carried her storytelling skills to dramas such as Dr. Doctor, her final television role in 2016. Kingsbury's personal life intertwined with her professional achievements. Married to Australian filmmaker Arch Nicholson from 1972 until his passing in 1990, she acted in his cult classic film Dark Age, showcasing her range and versatility as an actress. Throughout her career, she balanced her professional accomplishments with her role as a supportive partner and creative collaborator. Janet Kingsbury passed away at the age of 85. Her legacy lives on through her memorable performances, particularly her contributions to Play School, where she inspired generations of children. She remains a symbol of warmth and creativity in the entertainment world. Tributes to Janet Kingsbury. Number 3. Leah Kunkel, a gifted singer, songwriter, and attorney, left a lasting legacy in both the entertainment and legal fields. Born Leah Cohen on June 15, 1948, she grew up as the younger sister of Cass Elliot, the iconic member of the Mamas and the Papas. Inspired by her family's musical inclinations, Kunkel launched her own career, balancing solo projects, collaborations, and studio work that would leave a profound mark on the music industry. Her journey began in the 1970s with session vocals on albums by Jackson Browne, Carly Simon, and Arlo Guthrie, among others. Her harmonies became a staple for Art Garfunkel's albums, and in 1979, she released her self-titled debut solo album under Columbia Records. The album showcased her songwriting talents and unique voice, followed by I Run With Trouble in 1980. Kunkel also co-founded the Coyote Sisters, producing 2 albums that further highlighted her artistry. In addition to her musical achievements, Kunkel pursued a legal career later in life, graduating from Smith College and Western New England School of Law. As a Massachusetts-based attorney, she specialized in entertainment law, but also worked in adolescent law and as an adjunct professor. Her advocacy extended to the ACLU, demonstrating her commitment to justice and mentorship. A devoted family woman, Kunkel raised her son Nathaniel, an Emmy-winning sound engineer, and her niece Owen after the untimely passing of her sister Cass. Her marriage to drummer Russ Kunkel, though it ended in divorce, was emblematic of her deep connections within the music world. Leah Kunkel passed away at the age of 76. Her contributions to music, law, and family resonate as a testament to her talent, resilience, and compassion. Tributes to Leah Kunkel. Number 2. Hal Lindsey, a transformative evangelical writer and television host, was renowned for his incisive and thought-provoking works on biblical prophecy. Born on November 23, 1929 in the United States, Lindsey's early academic pursuits included a Master of Theology degree from Dallas Theological Seminary, where he specialized in the New Testament and early Greek literature. These studies laid the foundation for his impactful career in religious writing and broadcasting. In 1970, Lindsey published The Late Great Planet Earth, a book that became a cultural phenomenon. Blending scriptural prophecy with contemporary events, it fueled the popularity of dispensationalist theology and Christian Zionism. The book's unprecedented success, selling millions of copies, positioned Lindsey as a leading voice in evangelical circles. Over the years, he authored over 30 books, exploring themes of eschatology, faith, and divine promise. Lindsey's television career was equally influential. Hosting shows like International Intelligence Briefing and the Hal Lindsey Report, he brought complex theological concepts to mainstream audiences, linking them to global events. His outspoken support for Israel and interpretations of biblical prophecy resonated widely but also sparked robust debates. Beyond his intellectual pursuits, Lindsey was deeply committed to sharing hope and faith. His works emphasized resilience and divine guidance in navigating life's uncertainties. His legacy extended to education and mentorship, inspiring generations to explore spirituality and its intersections with global affairs. Hal Lindsey passed away at the age of 95. His life's work left a lasting mark on theology, broadcasting, and global Christian communities. Lindsey's unwavering dedication to his faith and his ability to connect ancient texts with modern contexts ensure his teachings will endure. Tributes to Hal Lindsey. What's trending on the internet? News 1. A YouTuber known for his wilderness adventures tragically died in a sudden snowstorm while filming in remote northern Sweden. Storm DeBell, 22, was camping alone in the wilderness when the unexpected blizzard struck, dropping temperatures to -6 degrees Celsius with a chilling -18 degrees Celsius wind factor. The aspiring adventurer had a small but loyal YouTube following of 1,000 subscribers on his channel, Storm Outdoorsy, where he regularly posted videos of his solo treks through Northern Europe's rugged landscapes. Storm's last communication was a heartbreaking message to his grandmother. "It's snowing heavily here, but don't worry, I'll survive, you know." The snowstorm's severity uprooted trees and likely destroyed his tent. Storm had been a day's walk from his car and called emergency services when conditions worsened. However, rescuers were unable to reach him until the following day due to the treacherous weather. Tragically, it was too late. His mother, Elizabeth Rainmaker, expressed the family's grief, saying, "I keep imagining his last moments. It devastates me." His father shared with Belgian outlet 7sur7, "His videos are a priceless legacy for us. His camera, with images from his last trek, remains somewhere in the snow. I hope to recover it." Storm's passion for nature and solitude resonated with viewers who admired his adventurous spirit. Though his life was cut short, his family finds solace in the legacy of his videos, showcasing his deep love for the wilderness. News 2. Alabama A&M linebacker Medrick Burnett Jr. has tragically passed away from injuries sustained during the Magic City Classic football game in October. The 20-year-old redshirt freshman from California suffered a head-on collision during the game against Alabama State, leading to severe brain injuries. According to a GoFundMe organized by his sister Dominique James, Burnett experienced multiple brain bleeds and swelling. Despite undergoing a craniotomy as a last effort to save his life, he succumbed to his injuries on Tuesday, November 26th. Burnett had recently transferred to Alabama A&M from Grambling State and appeared in 7 games this season. Known for his leadership and positive spirit, Burnett had a profound impact on his teammates and coaches. "Today, our Bulldog family is heartbroken by the loss of Medrick Burnett Jr.," said Alabama A&M Director of Athletics, Dr. Paul A. Bryant. Medrick was more than an exceptional athlete. He was a remarkable young man whose positive energy, leadership, and compassion left an indelible mark on everyone who knew him. A GoFundMe created to assist Burnett's family has raised over $26,000, reflecting the overwhelming support from the community. Memorial service arrangements will be announced in the coming days. Burnett's legacy as a compassionate and determined individual will be cherished by all who knew him, as the Alabama A&M community mourns the loss of a promising young life. News 3. 5 individuals have been rescued following the tragic sinking of a tourist yacht in the Red Sea on November 25th, which left 4 people dead and 7 others missing. Egyptian authorities confirmed the update on November 27th as rescue efforts continue near the coastal city of Marsa Alam. the Egyptian armed forces announced that 9 individuals, including the 5 survivors, were recovered from the waters. The survivors include nationals from Belgium, Switzerland, Finland, and Egypt. Medical aid was immediately provided to them in collaboration with local authorities. The yacht, Sea Story, capsized after encountering high waves near Sataya Reef, sinking within minutes of the distress call. The vessel was carrying 31 tourists and 13 crew members on a 5-day diving expedition, according to reports. So far, 33 of the 44 individuals on board have been accounted for. The incident occurred despite warnings from the Egyptian Meteorological Authority, which had advised against maritime activities on November 24th and November 25th due to rough winds and high waves. Rescue operations are ongoing as teams work tirelessly to locate the 7 remaining missing individuals. The Sea Story, a 4-deck yacht constructed in 2022, was equipped with life jackets and safety rafts, as stated by its manufacturer, Dive Pro Live Aboard. Authorities have not yet identified the deceased or missing passengers. Survivors have expressed immense gratitude for their rescue, with one stating, "It's very nice to be back." News 4. The search for missing Hawaii woman, 30-year-old Hannah Kobayashi, continues after she disappeared earlier this month, following a missed connecting flight in Los Angeles. Hannah, an aspiring photographer, was traveling to New York City on November 8th to explore the art scene when she failed to board her scheduled flight from Los Angeles International Airport, LAX. Hannah's family last heard from her on November 11th, when her phone location showed her back at LAX. Before communication ceased, Hannah sent alarming messages expressing fear for her safety, prompting concerns about her well-being. Surveillance footage later showed her leaving the airport with an unidentified individual, and the pair was spotted disembarking a train at Pico Station. Family members, who have traveled to Los Angeles to aid in the search, described Hannah as kind and adventurous, with a passion for photography, art, and music. They believe her disappearance may involve foul play, and are urging anyone with information to come forward. The Los Angeles Police Department confirmed an ongoing investigation into Hannah's case. Meanwhile, her loved ones continue their efforts to raise awareness, organizing rallies and urging the public to share her story. "We just want her home," said her aunt, Larry Pigeon. "Hannah is deeply loved, and we will never stop looking for her." The family remains hopeful that Hannah will be found safe, and they express gratitude for the support they've received during this difficult time. News 5. Chris Stapleton, the beloved country music star, brought light to the life of a young fan, Alex Moffat, 19, who survived a devastating car crash that claimed her father, younger sister, and grandmother. The crash occurred in June while the family was en route to Stapleton's concert in Overland Park, Kansas. The Missouri Highway Patrol reported that their vehicle was struck by a 16-year-old driver who had fallen asleep at the wheel. Alex's father, Derek Moffat, 55, and her sister, Catherine, 16, were tragically killed at the scene. Her grandmother, Patricia, 83, also passed away shortly after. Alex suffered severe injuries, including a punctured lung and multiple fractures, requiring facial reconstruction and other surgeries. Hearing of Alex's story, Stapleton took the time to visit her during her recovery. Alex, who initially expected a FaceTime call, was moved when the singer walked into her hospital room. During the visit, Stapleton performed his heartfelt song, Traveler, inspired by his own experience of losing his father. The visit, which took place on Father's Day, provided Alex with a source of strength during a difficult time. While reflecting on her loss, Alex said, "My dad was my best friend, and my sister was my world. This has been a long road, but moments like this help me keep going." Alex, a Montana State University student, is now focusing on healing and cherishing memories of her loved ones. News 6. Authorities in Oregon are intensifying the search for 61-year-old Susan Lane-Fournier, who vanished last week and is believed to have been hiking with her 2 large Malinois mixed dogs in the Mount Hood National Forest. Lane-Fournier, known to her friends as Phoenix, was reported missing on November 22nd after failing to show up for work, prompting concern from her employer. A day later, a community member discovered her white 1992 Ford F-250 parked along East Salmon River Road near the Green Canyon Way Trail south of Welch's. This unusual location for parking raised alarm among her friends, including Carrie Gesh, who noted, That's not really a place someone who's hiking that trail would park. Lane-Fournier is described as an experienced hiker and a beloved member of her community. She's just the kindest, most loving person, Gesh told reporters. Her 2 dogs, known for their protective nature, are also missing, adding to the urgency of the search. The Clackamas County Sheriff's Office has deployed 37 searchers, covering over 100 miles of trails in the Salmon-Huckleberry Wilderness. The search resumed on November 26th, with authorities urging anyone with information to come forward. Lane-Fournier is 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighs 150 pounds, and has reddish-brown hair. Her family and friends remain hopeful as search teams continue their efforts to locate her and her canine companions. News 7. Chrissy Teigen is opening up about her family's journey with type 1 diabetes following her son Miles's diagnosis earlier this year. The model and author, 38, revealed that her family is still learning about the condition while responding to a fan's comment on Instagram on November 23rd. Teigen had shared a post featuring her 4 children, Luna, 8, Miles, 6, Esty, 22 months, and Ren, 17 months, captioned, "House is alive. Alphabets and counting. Big kids being big and becoming funny little humans. It's a lot, but it's perfect." When asked by a follower if she would share more about their experience with type 1 diabetes, Teigen replied, "I definitely plan to. We are still learning over here ourselves." In July, Teigen confirmed Miles's diagnosis after fans noticed him wearing a glucose monitor in a photo from the 2024 Olympics in Paris. "Miles had his arm up and so many of you reached out to say the most beautiful and incredible words," she wrote, expressing gratitude for the support. She explained that his diagnosis followed a severe illness and unusual blood test results. Teigen and her husband John Legend have since embraced a new chapter, reading books like Year 1 with Type 1 to help their son adjust. Legend shared that while the diagnosis was initially shocking, they've leaned on teamwork as parents to navigate this challenge together. "Chrissy has been amazing at learning what to do," Legend said. "It just makes us stronger as a family." News 8. The St. Louis community is mourning the loss of 16-year-old Colin Brown, a talented hockey player and high school student, who tragically passed away on Wednesday after being struck by a stray bullet on Interstate 55. Colin was critically injured on Saturday evening while returning home with his family from a hockey game. Despite days of medical care, he succumbed to his injuries. Colin attended Christian Brothers College High School, where he was known for his dedication to academics and hockey. His school community described him as a talented and kind-hearted young man. In an extraordinary act of generosity, Colin's family chose to donate his organs, bringing hope to others during their time of grief. This donation reflects the incredible character of Colin and his family, said Mitch McCoy, spokesperson for the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department. The investigation into the shooting continues as police review surveillance footage and encourage anyone with information to come forward. Authorities are offering a $5,000 reward for tips leading to a suspect. "No piece of information is too small," McCoy emphasized. Community support for Colin's family has been overwhelming, with fundraisers, prayer services, and the Sticks Out for Brownie movement uniting people in tribute. The St. Louis Blues will honor Colin with a pregame moment on Saturday, and proceeds from their 50-50 raffle will support his family. Colin's legacy is being celebrated as one of kindness, talent, and selflessness. Number 1. Malcolm Smith, an iconic figure in off-road racing and a trailblazer in motorsports, left an indelible legacy in the world of adventure sports. Born on March 9, 1941 in Canada, Smith moved to the U.S. at a young age, where his fascination with motorcycles shaped his destiny. At just 15, he began his racing career on a 1949 matchless 500cc motorcycle, laying the groundwork for a lifetime of groundbreaking achievements. Renowned for his incredible versatility and grit, Smith won 8 gold medals in the International 6-Day Trial, often referred to as the Olympics of motorcycling. His victories included 6 Baja 1000 wins, 4 Baja 500 titles, and triumphs in the Mint 400 and the Roof of Africa Rally. His prowess extended globally, with victories in the Paris-Dakar Rally and the Atlas Rally in Morocco. Smith's career transcended racing. He starred in the iconic documentary On Any Sunday alongside Steve McQueen, which introduced the thrill of off-road racing to a global audience. The film, nominated for an Academy Award, immortalized Smith's extraordinary skill and passion for the sport. Beyond the track, Smith was a visionary entrepreneur. He founded Malcolm Smith Racing, a pioneering company in tools and riding gear, and later established a motorsports dealership in Riverside, California. His philanthropy shone through the Malcolm Smith Motorsports Foundation, which supports schools and orphanages in Mexico. Malcolm Smith passed away at the age of 83, leaving behind his wife Joyce, 4 children, and a legacy of excellence and generosity. His influence on off-road racing and his commitment to giving back ensure that his legend endures. Tributes to Malcolm Smith. Marcia Patrick, a versatile actress of television's golden age, left a lasting impression with her engaging performances in classic shows and films.